Welcome to Phoebe with the Patterns. It's the monthly awesome person. I guess I consider myself a writer. I want to write film, but my big dream is to be an author. This is sort of a way that I can still get tangible jobs while trying to get to that goal of going into book writing. And I still really enjoy film writing. Yes, I have. From the time I was about 5 or 6 years old, I was writing little short stories. My dad used to read me stories before going to bed, and he always used to be enthusiastic about it and really teach me how a story can change the way you think about things, and I got really invested in how writing works. I think I'm really happy with the friends I've made here. University is just a different experience where you can get even closer to people because you're having this shared degree and shared experience of living by yourself for the first time, and there's more to connect with, and it's just really nice to have such close friends. Normally when I'm quite stressed, I always make sure to take breaks, Netflix breaks, and it makes me happier, and it sort of makes it so I focus more and pay attention more if I have a short 30-minute break, so I don't try to overdo myself. I've seen a lot of posts about thigh gap and sort of things like that, and girls are a bit too focused on being perfect. I think things about them now are actually okay, and it's okay to be like you are, and you don't have to necessarily be this perfect model-esque person. There's always some thigh gap post.
Is it always about the thigh gap specifically?
Yes, there's always a thigh gap. It's fine if you have it, but it's also fine to not have it. Internet, social media, I feel like I've spent a lot of my life just on Facebook. If I would have put all of the time I spent on Facebook just mindlessly scrolling through things and actually worked on something, I could be the master at something by now, as well as Netflix even. I'm watching other people live their lives instead of living my own life. So I should stop obsessing over social media and sort of build more experiences in my own life. A lot of times people are saying live in the now and everything like that. That's cool, but I think you should also live in the long term. People always put off maybe something they'd want to do, like their dreams or their hobbies, and I think you should really look towards a long-term thing and start working on it now. It's sort of how the system is set up, is you're supposed to choose and you're supposed to spend all of this money and choose right away, and if you change your mind, you're really just risking all this money and all this time you put in, and it's a really, really big stress. I don't think we focus enough on choosing what you want to do in life during actual school learning academics, and that's really important, but I think there should be some sort of guidance on how do you choose what you want to be, because it's sort of it's a thing that you have to do completely on your own and no one ever helps you. I would tell myself to start working on what I want to do. I always said, well, I'll wait until university, and now I'm doing it, but if I was started then, I'd be so much further than I am now. I would tell myself to speak up more, because I was quite shy. I'm still shy now, but it's not a scary thing to talk to people and voice your opinions. Watching my own heroes makes me inspired, so I'll spend hours on YouTube just watching interviews of people that I'm really inspired by. Just a couple days ago, I watched tons of interviews about John Green and The Fault in Our Stars just because I admire his writing so much and how he's able to stick to this one tone in this beautiful story. I was really inspired by it, and hearing his words makes me think that I can do something like that too. Sometimes we're sort of clouded by other people's ideas, or we're afraid to voice our opinions, be unique and an individual. Even if you're shy or something like that, you still have your own voice. You don't have to necessarily follow a crowd or be afraid of what people will think. I just think people should be more open and not be afraid to be open and not be afraid to be themselves. I would say have more than one interest. You can have so many different hobbies and interests, and when you're young, if you really like sort of dabble in these, you can really kind of find what you want to do. I did fine art for a while, and I did writing, and I did all these different creative subjects because I knew I wanted to somehow tell a story, but I just didn't know what avenue I was specifically going to take. So I think just variety and really like experiencing yourself and your personality and just the things you like. I mean, it's just trial and error. You have to actually do something to like figure it out. You can't just... You just have to work on it every single day. A lot of people will put off like certain bits of their work or like what they're interested in, and if you actually work on it a little bit every day, you could be done. And as far as writing goes, sometimes I won't have an idea to write about every day or something, and I'll just start writing the most random, stupid things, and then suddenly that starts turning into something just because I'm practicing what I want to do, and that really helps stimulate my mind and give me better ideas. So I just say, you know, practice what you want to do and do it often. Do you have a life motto? Sometimes it's really hard to be optimistic in life, but I really think you should try to always view things optimistically. Usually when you're optimistic and believing in yourself that things will happen positively and happy things will happen to you, they generally do because you have this confidence level and you really believe it and you put more effort into it because you really have to have, you know, hope in what you're doing. You should always live the life you want to live and don't cater to other people's thoughts. If you have regrets now, you have time. So you can always improve on your life, and there's nothing that is really set in stone. You can change for the better.
Have you enjoyed being on my channel today?
Yes, I enjoyed it. Oh my gosh, I've experienced so many deep thoughts. I've formed so many words in the last few minutes or so that I can't form anymore. It's just figuring patterns.
Thank you for being my most awesome person.
Yay! Awesome! Bye guys. Bye.